Hello, welcome back to Blender Sushi Live Noding. In this episode, we're gonna explore grease pencil using Sverchok and animation nodes. Basically, the idea is to create a shortcut from grease pencil into Metaballs into a remeshed. So normally, you can't do this using Blender alone, but now since we have like two awesome add-on like Sverchok and animation nodes, we can do things like this pretty easily. So yeah, let's get started. Just jump into it right away. Selector, get the grease pencil data, and I actually have multiple strokes here already, so we're gonna make sure it works with multiple strokes. GP to meta ball. And the next thing we want to do is to use a vector interpolation. This is the vertices, the points of grease pencil. We're gonna resample. This is gonna be a viewer B mesh right away. The point is gonna be exported out. This is float range between 0 and 1. We want to resample it with points. So it should already happening. It's already happening, but we can't really see it. Maybe increase it. Okay, so we get that points. Turn off cyclic. We don't need that, and then we already have a bunch of points there. We don't need too many. Really, the correct way to do this is to use a script node and get the length of the strokes, path length, plug in the points, and then plug this out into the count. I can't really see the dots there, so it's a good idea to just turn the opacity slightly down there for the grease pencil. Yep, something like that. So we have already a bunch of points here, and then we can simply merge it into a single object and then use it inside animation nodes. And we're gonna have Metaballs that we want to instance on top of all these points. Okay, now it's inside animation nodes. Just use instancer object. We did this in the previous live noding, so should be pretty simple. Instance, whatever. Okay, mesh data from objects. Get our objects, which is our disk points there, and separate mesh data. Just get the vertex locations and object transform output. So this is all our objects, which is our metaballs that we're gonna instance all along the path. And I think I did it the wrong way, so this guy should be the metaballs. Okay, it's already happening. Cool. Top view. Yeah, let me try different kind of strokes. Maybe write down BS for Blender Sushi. See, it's already working. And you can turn off the parent height relationship line so it's not so cluttered. Yeah, I think this is working really well because you also have control over the number of the sampling of the metaballs. So you no need to be afraid you're gonna create too many. So let's write down like blend. Okay, cool. Maybe this is I think this is a Mandarin for good. Anyway, you can also play around with the scaling of the metaballs. Cool. can use a random number generator for this guy. Randomize the size of the metaballs a little bit. How many counts? I think the count should match. See, this should be 1. So you can randomize the actual size of the metaballs. So slightly more expressive. It's always a good idea to do this. The count is actually dependent on the number of vertex, so we can use this get the length. Just plug this into the count, and we can still control the size variations. So yeah, it's a bit blobby. But you can always go and control it here. Update half, or maybe increase this guy for the view. And when it's rendered, it's actually gonna use this value 0.2. You can also play around with the threshold. Yeah, I think that's pretty interesting. There's another trick that I can show you. So first of all, we know that with Sverchok, this is what we do is sample grease pencil, right? Sample GP in Sverchok, and then we switch to animation nodes, and then we use the points to instance the metaballs. And now we can go back to Sverchok and actually get these metaballs. This is a nice little trick that you can use. Object input, use the object in MK3. Just grab our object here and use the viewer bmesh. And what we're gonna have is a remesh version of the objects. There is this master one that's actually appearing as well. This is just the side effects, unfortunately. I wish I can just delete this master one, but I think that's how the metaballs working. Anyway, we managed to turn this back into a mesh like this. Maybe we can even separate the two and delete one of them. We can always do that, you know, like separate loose part. Anyway, we don't need to do that. This guy is actually a mesh, and we still have the connection to everything. You can use remesh, for example, and then turn it into blocks. And I found this really cool that you can do this. So now, no matter what you do with this guy, you know, like random stroke, update it. This guy supposedly update this as well, like so. And you can just draw like a random stroke using grease pencil and update it. You're gonna get a result right away. Oh, interesting. This guy doesn't update immediately, but anyway, we don't need this for now. Just like if you wanna experiment with this metaballs and grease pencil strokes, you can do that. Very interesting, you know. And you can kind of do like multiple strokes like that. Gonna get a result right away. Metaball is actually pretty fast in Blender. 2000 metaballs, and it's still pretty interactive. I tried it. Yeah, like I said, if you wanna edit this guy, you can always go to the setting of metaballs and then change the threshold and the resolution of this guy. The render is gonna be 0.2. Update half maybe. Yeah, so that's another live noding on grease pencil. This time it's a grease pencil remesh through the metaballs. Hopefully you find this useful. Let me know what you think. If you have any question, let me know in the comment section below. Thanks again for tuning in. I'll see you in the next video.